Tonight we're chopping up onions, we're chopping up bell pepper, we have some green pepper, we have some jalapenos, we have a bunch of spices, beans, bacon. The whole shebang is gonna go into this chili bowl. Chili pot. Chili recipe. Chili recipe. So make sure you guys stay tuned to see how I do this chili bowl. All right, so there's 2 million different ways to make chili. This is my take on it. Some of the ingredients that I've been incorporating into my chili recipe. So let's get started. We're gonna throw in some neutral oil. What I have here is some bacon that I've sliced up. These are the thick cut ones. Bacon goes in. There we go. We're gonna let the bacon fat release. We're gonna cook the actual chili with that fat. We're gonna cook the meat with that fat. It's just going to be really, really delicious. While the bacon is doing what it's doing, we're going to go ahead and chop up some red onion, some yellow onion, and some bell pepper and a jalapeno. Because that jalapeno is going to go inside and it's a kicker. Bacon's done. Take it out and set it aside. Next is your onions. Oh yeah, baby. Such a beautiful sound. Give it a whisk. Swirl like that. Bell peppers in. Give it a whisk. Give it a twirl. Let everybody
get to know each other.
Get to know each other. There you go. You're learning. See?
I hear it every single time when I'm editing.
Oh my God! I can only imagine what you go through when you have to hear things 100 times or 1,000 times.
Yep.
You learned a couple of things already. When I do this to you, you already know what to get me. Garlic press.
I learned about purple tomatoes. I mean purple onions.
It's purple. It's purple. Right? It's purple.
Purple.
Since there's some liquid in there, I'm going to go ahead and throw in Mr. Garlic. Because, again, what would these recipes be without garlic? Oh my God, the smell, bro. Once that garlic is king. I'm going to take out these veggies. So today, I chose ribeye. It's all by preference. If you don't want to use ribeye, absolutely not. You don't have to. You could use a sirloin. You could use a brisket. You could use a tri-tip. It's your choice. This is my choice for today's chili. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop them up into little cubes. So let's do it. And I leave the fat on. Fat to me is beautiful, tasty. I really don't like to remove the fat. If you have fat on your meat, go ahead and remove the fat. But in this case, we're definitely leaving it on. And again, it doesn't matter on the size of the cubes that you cut. It's preference again. And if you don't want to use a steak meat, you want to use ground beef, by all means, go ahead and use ground beef. That tastes just as good. But try to use the fatty ones. Beef goes in. We're going to do these in a couple of batches. I don't want to overcrowd this pan. There we go. Now the fat from this beef is going to release as well. So this is the flavors that are being left in that pan, in that Dutch oven, is going to release, and it's just going to be pow. What do you call a cheese that's not yours? You heard that joke?
Yeah, I've heard that joke. Everybody in the world heard that joke. You serious?
Yeah.
That's the one you thought?
Yeah. Next batch goes in. Second batch is ready. We're going to go ahead and throw in the first one. Get them all in together. The vegetables that we sauteed, we're going to incorporate those as well. This is where it starts getting really fun. This is where all the flavors really get to know each other. Give it a mix. So now that we got this in, we're going to go ahead and give it some salt. About a teaspoon of salt. about a teaspoon of black pepper, teaspoon of oregano, cayenne because we want it real spicy, chili powder, teaspoon of chili powder, teaspoon of garlic, and also about a tablespoon of brown sugar. Give it a mix. Oh wow, the smell of that is amazing. I'm gonna let this cook down just a little bit. We'll wait a couple minutes. We'll come back and we'll start adding more ingredients to it. I'm gonna go ahead and add the crushed tomatoes. Now, this is the brand, honestly, I tend to go to whenever I can. When I have to get my hands on it, this is the brand. It's really, really good. There's that other brand, I forgot what it's called. But anyways, you know what I forgot? The cat opener. All right. The whole thing goes in. It's gonna be a big pot of chili, bro.
Enough for me to take home.
Oh yeah, for sure. And also, we're gonna go ahead and add unsalted beef broth. Whole thing. Go big, go home. We're going big, baby. Actually, hold on, maybe not. Yeah, it's good enough. Maybe a little bit. This is gonna simmer, and this is gonna actually thicken up a little bit.
How much of the broth did you use?
I used about a little over 3/4, about 80% of the stock broth.
The what?
Broth, beef broth. I'm gonna close the lid for a couple minutes, let it come to a little tiny boil, and we'll go ahead and check it. Let's take a look. Beautiful. It's coming up. It's not boiling. It's just very lightly simmering. So what I want to do is I want to actually kind of thicken this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of heavy whipping cream.
Too much.
Too much. So this is going to thicken up. I'm going to go ahead and close the lid. Let it come to a little simmer again, and we'll check on it again. Let's check on this bad boy. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add in some, why are you laughing? Some Worcestershire. I think somebody just couldn't say it. They just said Worcestershire and then they put a freaking R at the end. Worcestershire. Whatever.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire. Oh, Worcestershire. Yeah, it is. Bro, I can read. It says Worcestershire. Whatever. I bet you not. You can't even say it.
Worcestershire sauce.
No.
Worcestershire sauce.
All right. So we're gonna go about a teaspoon of that sauce. I'm not gonna say it anymore. Oh, dude! Just when you add that sauce, the smell is amazing. I'm gonna go in for a little taste. I know my brother's sitting back there telling me to hurry the hell up, but he's starving. I'm gonna get burned again. Oh, dude. That is amazing. It needs a little bit more salt. 2. And a pinch of black pepper. Oh, dude, you get that kick. You get that cayenne kick in the background. Ooh! It's that time, guys. We're gonna throw in. So off camera, my brother came to taste it, and he couldn't wait anymore, and that's why he's coughing, because that chili has gotten him right in the throat. It's that time. We're gonna go ahead and throw in some of these beanies. So this was refried bean and black beans. Give it a mix. Oh my god. So if you don't want it as watery, by all means, don't put as much broth as I put in. If you want it a little bit thicker, just lighten the load on the broth. And now the bacon.
You really get That's good.
Yeah, that was that. Close the lid, and we're gonna let it simmer about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We'll come back and forth, maybe a couple of hundred times to check on it, but that's how we're gonna get it a little bit thicker. All the flavors are gonna marry, and we'll see how it turns out. Stay tuned. Let's see. I've been checking back and forth. If you take a look, you can see we lost about 1 inch of the liquid on this chili, and it's actually thickened up. Look at that. You see the bacon in there? You see the chunks of steak? You see the beans? Oh my God, this is gonna be beautiful. All right, so now that's done. We're gonna go ahead and bring in the Big Daddy, and we're gonna actually put this together and ready to eat. You ready, bro?
I'm ready.
Oh, he's been ready. So now, this is what we're doing. We're using a sourdough. We're gonna cut this up, make it into a nice bowl, just like how you eat the clam chowder. However, we're gonna put this chili inside, and my brother is sitting there making faces, and he is ready to eat. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and make an opening on the top over here. All right, and this is how it goes. Should get a smaller knife. This thing is like, chop down a tree branch with this thing. Let's see how we did. Not bad. Now with this inside parts, I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna create more room, just like that. We'll set it aside. That doesn't go to waste. That right there is money. A nice little opening just like that, as much as you want. Oh bro, the smell of this sourdough. I can eat it right now. You know what? So now we have our opening. There it is. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Now, I'm gonna take this puppy right here. Oh my God. Ho, ho, ho. Right there. Now, if that's not a bread bowl of chili, I don't know what is. We're gonna give it a dollop of daisy. Right there. And of course, last but not least, your traditional way of eating it. Look at that puppy right there. And now for these inside parts, the doughy part, I actually use it to dip like that and eat it right on down. Okay, what I'm gonna do just to give it a little bit garnish, I have a little bit of green onions I'm gonna go ahead and chop and give it a little topping and make it look nice and pretty. Go ahead and put the green onions. If you have chives, you can go ahead and put chives too, or cilantro will work very well as well. One other way, traditional way to do it is, if you don't have the bread bowl, go ahead and use a little cup. A soup cup would be perfect.
You mean soup bowl?
Bowl. Give it another dollop of daisy, some sharp cheddar, and some green onions. Beautiful. Look at that. Either way. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and don't forget to ringle-dingle that bell. Kick it up with really, really good spices. You can cut that, right? I can just continue. No? We're chopping up some onions, veggies, and I forgot some garlic, adding a lot of... Like that one. You should put that out. Because we got a lot to do tonight, and we're literally running out of time. When I say running out of time, we literally are running out of time. All right, I'm gonna make this really short because we have a lot to do tonight. I was about to say it's 9 o'clock. I don't know why. Dude, you're gonna be here probably till 1. We got bacon we're gonna sear really good in the what is that called? The Dutch oven. Bunch of beans we're gonna throw into this chili. We're gonna spice it up with spice with real good. Why are you looking at me like that? I look to the side of the camera like. Are my eyebrows on fleek?
Yeah.
Bunch of spices we're gonna throw into this chili, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Stay tuned to see my take on it. So while we're waiting for this to caramelize and you know what I forgot? The garlic thing. Oh, you know what else I forgot? Seriously.
Today might be a record of how many things you forgot.
I know, dude. The butter. Oh my god, it's so good.